Hey everyone, Achikah here again, and I'm back with another DCUO base tour. And today we are joined by me again, or my character, whose namesake it is, Achikah, my main character here on DCUO. It's been a while since I've actually toured one of her bases, which is crazy because I have probably the most deeds consumed with her. It's just all of them are under construction right now. But I finally finished another base, thanks to a contest that was going on for an Amazonian or Themysciran themed base. So, yeah, I had to have a complete base to enter in a competition. So I finally lit a fire, and yeah, I got to work, and it's complete. I didn't win, but I got a really great base out of it, so I'm pretty happy with it. Uh, I'm not really big on like DC comic lore really either, so that's kind of what pushed me out of my comfort zone because the Themyscira and Amazon culture in like the DC comics is so like iconic, and I really only knew what I knew from like the game itself or playing the game. So I did a bit of research and I found a few areas in Themyscira that I enjoyed, and I kind of like did a few like generic like Amazonian warrior kind of like things too in with it. So yeah, this is the base I came up with. So again, it's just like a Themysciran theme base here. And oh yeah, since we're dealing with Amazons, I guess we should look the part a little bit, right? Get a little Amazon feel going. So yeah, without further ado, I guess let's take a look at Elysian glory. So, we start off here at the docks because Themyscira is an island. So we entered from a gated portal here with our boat on a nice island pier here. And we are met with some Amazonian statuary here. Like a nice little pantheon of women warriors. So we will ascend the stairs here. We have like a nice little again got like pantheon vibes going with the columns and the doorways and everything. I'll zoom out a bit here too, get a better look before things get crowded once again, as they tend to with my bases. So yeah, we'll go on this side first, and as we go down the halls here, we see there's just like a few, just living quarter areas and stuff up here. Like nothing too fancy. Just like benches and doorways and stuff. It's a bit of the same on the other side too. So we got a nice little water fountain here. And again, just a bunch of like living quarters and houses and stuff like that. So now we'll go down the hall and we have like a nice little commerce area here. So we have artists selling their wares. And again, just some like flour and grains. Got a nice little bookstore here. All of it under these tarps, which are really nice. These sunshades, I think, are what they're called in the game. I don't really utilize these too often, but they're pretty great for like giving the vibe of like Themyscira. Got a fish stand here and some pottery, all that good stuff. I love my my marketplace areas in my bases, if you haven't noticed already. So now we're coming into the training area for the Amazons. I figured I didn't really read too much about the training of the Amazons. I probably should have, but I assume they'd have like a training area and an armory. So we have our blacksmith forge here where we grab the weapons to train with in our training area here. Got some fruits of our labor, so a skull of our enemies and some ornate banners up there. So we have like a ranged thing here, so you can like test your range abilities. See how accurate I am. Oh, got it. Nice. And some training tools, of course. A few punching bags. And some more training equipment. Right. And there's some more stuff over there, and we'll get to that here in a second. So then we have like some iconic weaponry of heroes past. So just for show, really. Of course, they could also probably be taken off the walls and used and all that good stuff. And here we come to probably one of my favorite parts of the base. We have a trial and obstacle course. So let's see if we can make Athena proud here. All right, here we go. Oh, don't want to get in the water here. Oh. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 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 All right, and so we have to climb the rope here. But we're acrobats, so we'll just do a little double jump. All right, so now through the loops. All right. Whoop, one. And oh, let's see if we can make the other one. Whoop. Two. Yes. All right. Now we have to be very careful. Jump through here. And whoop. Oh no! We didn't make it. It's okay, we're acrobats. We can get back up there. And poof. Poof. And we're the victors! Hope we did you proud, Athena. I did mess up, I'm sorry. But hey, there's always room for improvement, right? Alright. So after we're done with the obstacle course in our training, we'll head this way. We have a nice picture of our princess of Themyscira here. The one, the only, Wonder Woman, of course. And next, we will go into her mother's chambers, Miss Hippolyta, into the throne room. So, got this cool little patterny design here I put on the floor. We have the throne, of course. And a statue of our queen behind it. She's absent currently. Maybe at some point we'll get some NPCs to put in our base, but until then, the throne room will remain empty. And here's the door too. So in the entry area, I put this door in the same place, so it's kind of like you're walking in, you know, from that corridor out front. So like the Pantheon, like, you know, area out there led to the throne room. And of course, we have our bracers here. The iconic Wonder Woman bracers in the throne room. Yeah, so we just got a nice little, again, Pantheon octagon kind of going on in here. And there's something back there, but I think I'll end the base with that area. So we're going to go on to the next area, which is one of the ones that I actually researched for this. Not in depth, there wasn't really much on it. But there was an area in Themyscira called the Garden of Heroes. So I made a Garden of Heroes. So we have statuary of all the gods here. And they're adorned with their iconic kind of symbols and whatnot. So Athena's got the shield, of course, and an owl. Our goddess of war here. Wisdom and war. And then we have Zeus, who's got the nectar of the gods from Olympus, of course, and his source shards. I could have put some lightning paraphernalia, I guess, but I kind of kept this one like close to what Zeus's you know representation is in the game. And then we have Ares, our god of war, and he's got spears with him. I was gonna put like maybe some Spartan statues there instead, but apparently, if I recall my mythology correctly, spears are kind of like associated with Ares. So, and also I really like the ornate spear racks a lot. They really pop against the greenery, so I thought it was kind of nice. And then we have Hera. Ideally, I would have loved to have like a peacock statue maybe or something here, but luckily in game we don't have peacocks, but luckily we do have lions, which are another symbol of Hera from Greek mythology. So put one of those there. And then we'll go to the center of our garden here. Here we just have a nice reflecting fountain. We have the picture of the gods over there as well. All of them hanging out. And then here we have Poseidon. Now I know it technically isn't a Poseidon statue, and it should be a Neptune bust, but given how nicely textured and full and tall the other statues were, the Neptune bust just didn't feel right, so I used one of the Atlantean statues, which I think works really well because it kind of looks like Poseidon looked in the what is it, the Wonderverse alert. And also Poseidon in Greek mythology is like not only the god of the sea but also the god of horses too and stuff like that. So him riding a horse with his trident I thought was fairly accurate, I guess. So yeah, we have him in a reflecting pool too, with a nice little a nice little edge on it. Little cobblestone there to rest and kind of sit on. Yeah. So next we'll go this way. And we have, of course, Hecate, our mother of spells, our sorcery goddess, our goddess of magic. So this would be Achikah's patron saint of Greek mythology, I guess. Or her god of choice, I guess would be the correct thing. I don't know if gods would like to be called saints. So I got the moon mirror there, of course, and she's got like a little aura around her and the floating candles. And here is Aphrodite, the goddess of love. She's got the little flower petals, the roses fluttering in. I would have loved if there was like a clamshell or a seashell artifact to put behind her. That would have been cool. So she would have looked like Venus, from the Renaissance paintings or something. Would have been nice. But the flowers work too. The rose petals, I think, look pretty good. And last but not least, we have Hades, the god of the underworld. And yeah, so the garden isn't quite great for the god of death. So we have mushrooms instead of flowers, because mushrooms kind of like, are, they sprout from decay. And the garden kind of ceases to grow around him. So instead of ivy and foliage, we have these nice willowed husks and vines that have passed, as well as a catacomb wall instead of the other ivy that the other ones have. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I put a moon above Hecate too, so she's got the extra moon over there. But yeah, just Hades being Hades. I also kind of made the columns not have ivy on them around him, so like no foliage whatsoever. And then in here, this was probably my favorite thing in the Garden of Heroes that I made. This is kind of like a memorial. So I kind of based this off of Gates of Tartarus, the Gates of Tartarus raids, where you have to honor the fallen Amazons. So you basically go to pick up the Amazons for the feat, and then at the very end of the boss fight, you use one of these stone altars and honor their fallen spirits and send them into the Elysian fields, or you know, Tartarus or wherever they're going. But if they fought valiantly, supposedly they went to the Elysian fields, which is why I call this base Elysian glory. So yeah, just a few like facades or carvings of past warriors here to Themyscira, and then an eternal flame in the middle of the room that kind of like honors their legacy, like as a memorial. So I thought it was kind of cool. I spent way too many spots probably in this room, but I really really like how this one turned out. Like a lot, it's kind of like aqueduct vibes with the archways and the fountains, and oh yeah, we'll go this way too because we did get a look at the mural, but I didn't really like go over here either. It's got like a nice little pathway. So again, just the painting of all the gods too, along with their statues and the fountain. Yeah, I like this garden a lot. It's probably one of my favorite rooms that I've made in a long time. So, alright, let's keep going. We have one more hallway here, and then we have our back room to explore. So again, just another market area leading to the garden. So we have a well here, and again some houses, like some more residential areas. And then in here, to go with our garden, we have the sculptors, the artists' studio. So we have chisel and hammer, and they're making a bust here, of course. And then they have some finished products, as well as some works in progress. And then, of course, some books and tools and stuff to help them with their craft. Got the marble on the floor too. And then we have a fruit stall. Some nice goodies here we can pick from. Lots and lots of goodies. And again, this side has the green sunshades up. And then we're back to the main area, but again, we still haven't really looked at the back room. So let's go take a look at that. So we'll head back to our throne room. Now, this is another area that I kind of researched, or skimmed, I guess. Like I said, everything that I did in here is up to interpretation. I don't think any of this is like probably canon or whatnot to the DC, Amazonian, or Themysciran lore. But behind the throne, we have a very guarded area. It is the linking of Tartarus here in the Amazonian world, so it's very well guarded. We have Doom's Doorway, is what it was called in the comics, at least, or at least the one I looked at. I don't know what what world or what, you know, Earth or lineage it came from, but supposedly Doom's Doorway is yeah, it's like a gate that seals off the realm like Hades from Themyscira. So it's very well guarded. So we had weapons back there, of course, and another gate. And we have some sandbags here. Again, some shields ready for battle. And even some magical wards to keep it out. However, if we break the door, we go back this way, we find Tartarus, or Hades, the realm of Hades. So we have Hades' throne, of course, adorned with bones. And then we have Necron there, trying to guide the lost souls. Or not really guide them, I guess, you know, control them. But again, we're safe here. We have our magical seal. Trigon down in the distance, shaking his fist at us angrily. Then we have some more ghouls and damn souls as well. And there's a Typhon over there, brooding in the corner. He's probably salty that we, you know, sent him back here after he shattered the Zor's crown. But yeah, this is kind of how it's supposed to be viewed from up here, so that way, like, because I didn't really decorate the other two sides, because I kind of ran out of spots. But if somebody did happen to go down here, let's just say hypothetically, right? Somebody did go down here. We do have a little bit of an Easter egg. Kind of like, you know, the duos of past. In the pit, we have Mr. Ambushbug here. So this is kind of like back when, like, you know, in the duos when you had to find him for the feet. I thought that was a good addition to go in the pit. But yeah, so we see Necron and Throne and Trigon and all that good stuff. So yeah, this was my this was Elysian glory. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's finally good to have a base that is on Achikah again. And I really liked this one. This one was fun, and it was a quick build. Kind of like I was scared that I wasn't gonna get it done in time for the contest. But I threw it together, and I'm glad I did, because, like I said, I think the obstacle course and the garden are really, really cool. I'm really happy with it. I learned a lot from this one, so I'll probably be keeping it rather than tearing it down, because I wasn't sure if I was or not. So yeah, I like it a lot. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching. New videos every Wednesday, so if you like what you see, come on back, subscribe if you can. Give it a like, possibly, to appease the algorithm gods. But yeah, I'll leave a list to my other videos in case you haven't seen them. I made a playlist, so I'll put it somewhere up here, probably in the right-hand corner or wherever it is for you guys. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if there are any kinds of bases you want to see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks again, guys, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.